Today, we're gonna make some beans. And that might make a couple people chuckle just because of, the nature of beans, but we're just gonna make some. Hi friends, I know a lot of you have been asking me to show you some of my recipes that I make for you and I share with you all the time. So today we're going to be making some beans, in particular Great Northern beans, but really this could be used with any type of bean that you want. I know some of you I've delivered beans to and you add them to like whatever I add to, but they're really, really versatile. They can go with anything from rice to salad. It's a great way to add some protein, and also it's a great vegetarian option for those of you who are also trying to reduce the amount of meat or not eat any meat at all. So this is the bean recipe that I have. So I start off with beans that I've taken the time to soak overnight, and really soaking makes all the difference. The worst thing that ever happened to the bean was that it was put into a can. Like, soaking your own beans really will change your life. So I really want to encourage everybody to try that. Soaked beans, you can see different from what was just in the video, that the beans have actually grown in size, and they're a lot bigger, and they're actually really, really soft. So we started with hard beans, and now they're like a little bit squishy, and they've taken on the flavor of all the spices we put in them. So the salt, the oregano, the thyme, the garlic, and the onion powder have all gone in. And then we're just going to keep this liquid in here, and we're going to take it and we're going to transfer it over to the stove and put it into a really solid pan. Give the bowl a good rinse because there's a lot of spices up there along the rim. You're going to have to add the water anyway, so don't waste the spices. It doesn't sound like much, but it really does add up over time. We weren't always able to go to the dollar store and get garlic by the pound. Today it's much different, so really appreciate the spices. A little bit goes a long way with them. You're just going to kind of stir them together and start up the flame here. I'm going to start it on a medium heat and just kind of let it go, kind of get them. We're going to get the beans to a simmer. If you're out with your family in the day, this is a great meal to make. You can just go and stir it every once in a while, add a little bit of water. It's going to take a good 4 to 5 hours for your beans really to develop flavor. So you can start these right in the morning when you wake up as the kids are doing breakfast and have them by lunch, or you can just kind of put them on in the morning when you get to it and just make it throughout the day and you have them for dinner. But really, when you're making a batch of beans, you want to make a nice big batch so you have some to kind of take you through the whole week. It's a really versatile protein that you can put into almost anything. Let's talk a little bit about hardware that we're using today. So you just really want to have a really heavy bottom Dutch oven. You want to make sure that it can take the heat and really kind of simmer all day long. You don't want to use anything that's coated. You want to really have something that you can it's going to stick a little bit to the sides as the day goes on, and you kind of want that because that is going to develop like a really rich and delicious sauce that the beans go in as they cook down.
The beans have reached a simmer. It's time to cover them and put them onto the back burner. So my beans have been going for 4 hours now, and you can see they're in a rich, creamy sauce. I've stirred them occasionally throughout the day, scraping up the bits on the bottom. But that's it. They're done and ready to enjoy. You can either eat them now or save them for later in the fridge.